you wanting to hear some good music? The NOLA by NOLA Festival will feature 300 musical performances at 35 venues over 10 days.
And here to tell us more about it is Grammy Award winner Irma Thomas and event creator Sig Greenbaum. How are you both doing this morning?
We're doing
great.
Well.
Awesome. Start by telling us, what is NOLA by NOLA?
Sure. Well, NOLA by NOLA is a ultimate celebration of New Orleans venues, music, musicians, and culture bearers. And for 17 days, in actually over 50 venues this year. Last year we had 35 venues. This year we have 55 venues. And over that 17 days, we'll have shows in all of the venues. So well over 300 shows, 55 days, every genre of music, which is what New Orleans is all about. As Irma always says, it's a gumbo, and it is a gumbo of people, music, different types of people from all over the city that come together and participate in this. And, you know, shows are from free to, you know, $50, depending on where you go.
So it's definitely a jam-packed time down in New Orleans. Now, this kind of started out of an unusual situation last fall with COVID. Will you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. We were coming out of COVID. I'm sure in Monroe you had the same issues that we had here. Everything was shut down. Our music venues and our musicians weren't working. Venues weren't open. There were no gigs in town. There were no gigs out of town. And a lot of people were putting a lot of hope and faith in the rescheduled New Orleans Jazz Fest that normally takes place in the spring, but had been moved to the fall for better chances of happening. And unfortunately, there was a rise in COVID, and Jazz Fest canceled. And a few of us got together and felt that there needed to be a movement to tell people, if you have Jazz Fest tickets, still come to New Orleans. We will make the shows happen for you. And if you are here in New Orleans, come on out, support your local venues and your local musicians, and we can do something that will potentially save venues from what could be the end of the line. And that's how we created the coalition of 35 plus venues. And last year was a tremendous success. And fortunately, with New Orleans and Company and the New Orleans Tourism Cultural Fund, we're able to come back this year, and hopefully we've begun a new tradition that will happen for many, many years to come as NOLA by NOLA continues to grow.
Wow, that is so awesome. And Ms. Thomas, you are a Grammy Award-winning musician. What does the city of New Orleans and its culture mean to you?
It's my life. It's what I grew up doing. Everywhere I lived, there was music around me, and I had participated from school days and still participating. In school days I didn't get paid, now I get paid. But I love it because I am truly a people person, and to be fortunate enough to have a talent that I can communicate and bring joy to people is a wonderful way to make a living. And part of this NOLA by NOLA is giving me an opportunity to bring joy to those of us who were having rough times during the pandemic. And it's just a beautiful way to bring the people back together again. We know how to party here. We just had to find a way to get it done.
We almost need an excuse, but we never need an excuse because we always find a way to do it, so it doesn't require an excuse.
Right.
And so this is either an excuse or not an excuse. I'm not sure which one it is now. But
And you mentioned earlier kind of the price range of tickets here, but how can viewers get tickets to NOLA by NOLA?
Sure, you can go to NOLAxNOLA.com. All the shows that are happening in the 17 days are there. You can sort by venue, by type of music, by neighborhood, everything you could possibly want to know. And of course, if you're looking for a hotel room, you can go directly to NewOrleans.com and see what's available, and also find out about restaurants and other things that are happening in the city while you're here. And I'm sure you all are very aware of being in Monroe. There's always something happening in New Orleans.
Oh, yeah.
And we'd love to have you guys come and visit. But NOLAxNOLA.com is where you can see the show listings and get linked directly to the venues.
Perfect. Thank you all so much for joining us and telling us all about NOLA by NOLA.
Thank you.
Thank you.